Hey everyone, this is Satnam here from 𝐼𝐄𝐲 Academy, and today I've got Dinesh with me who scored 79 plus in his very first go in just 2 weeks of preparation, and I'm really happy for you, Dinesh. He actually scored 90 in his listening, 87 in reading, 90 in speaking, and 85 in his writing. That's pretty good in your very first go. Now, Dinesh, what was your experience while you were preparing for the test?
Well, I was skeptical at the beginning for about PTE, but once I started coming to classes and started practicing on the AI and started getting feedback, it actually helped me to improve myself, and also sort of gave me a little bit confidence in what I was doing. I know what I'm doing. It's gonna make sense.
Makes sense, yeah.
Because initially it wasn't making any much sense. I was wondering, how is this gonna be a test?
True. One of the things was you had issues with, like, say, retail lectures, tiny things like retail lectures. You were not really sure, like, will this strategy really work and is it gonna help me get it? But you smashed with 90 in listening, 90 in speaking. So what was your take for retail lectures and also for repeat sentences?
Retail lecture and repeat sentences, practice makes perfect. That's all I can say, because Satnam and Miyat, I think we did about, I don't know, more than 350 repeat sentences.
Yeah.
And the retail lecture actually helped me working in the class with other students doing the same thing, because that gives you an idea of what type of distractions you're going to get while you're actually doing it. Because you need to be able to focus, and I think if you just do it on the exam for the first time without that practice, you might get a bit of a shock. Yeah,
but it was really good, because I remember we did some practice sessions and we did quite a lot of retail lectures, and they were different, and some, like, with a lot of different styles of people in the class.
Yes.
And I totally agree with you that it does make a big difference. Now the other thing is, like, what was my one final thing that I would say is, like, what was your feedback like using the AI? Because in our exam preparation lab, as you've seen, like, we use the real exam headphones, and how accurate do you think the AI proved to be, or helpful?
AI helped me a lot, because I needed that feedback to better myself, and that actually helped me to identify, okay, this is something that I'm not good at. I need more practice. This is something I'm good at. I don't need that much practice, so I could prioritize the ones that I need. And the AI actually is pretty on par with what Pearson does. In some ways, I think the ultimate AI is a little bit tough on the scoring side, but that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing.
That is good. As I told you before, I made some sections purposely a little bit hard, but it's only to keep you guys motivated to keep practicing on 𝐼𝐿𝐾𝐼st AI. And any suggestion or a tip for a first-time test taker?
First thing I would say is, don't think too much. Don't stress about the exam. Try to be relaxed as much as possible. Don't worry about whether you're gonna get a good score or a bad score. If you think about that, then you'll end up thinking about that on the exam day itself, and will probably get a bad score. So try to be relaxed. Don't try to practice way too much on the same day. Just go to the exam, be relaxed, and even if you make a mistake on a question, forget about it. Move on to the next one, because that's not going to relate to the other question. They're all independent. And that actually works in experience.
True. And this is for all the test takers out there. Just like Dinesh, if anyone out there is looking to train for PTE in Gold Coast or Brisbane, then 𝐼𝐄𝐲 Academy is the place to be.